down. Oh. Alright, hello my dear ones, welcome to part 12 of Can You Beat Deus Ex While Killing Everyone? Now, we are up to one of the DLC missions in which we have to save Tong's kid. I'm not sure if you can kill him or if he's an essential, but we'll have to see. I can take them two out, hopefully. Oh.
You're going! On him!
Percussion. Take you down. And then hide. Never mind. Hiding apparently didn't work. Alright, new plan. Take them two out. Pretty simple. Yep. Why the fuck do I keep losing my matches? My cat is being adorable. Alright, so take these two out. It's gonna be simple. Bang, bang. And then try and stealth away. But for now, light up a nice incense because I have to stay awake like most of the night, so going on a nice, lovely, relaxing trip today, and I want to be nice and calm. Let's jump. I can't take all 3 outs. I could if I used a gas grenade.
I've got him.
But quite honestly, I don't want to.
Intruder, there!
Stealth.
Initiate search pattern beta. I've got you down.
Oh. Gate. Okay. I didn't realize that they could shoot so accurately below the floorboards. Alright, so it looks like there's at least 4 of them. You just had to have a shotgun, didn't you, buddy? Wait, no, that's a machine pistol. Dude, you suck. Oh wow, look who's here. Adam the Sword Jensen. Hey, Concrete. How you doing, buddy? Ow. Crap. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, the floorboards don't help at all. You would think that they do, honestly. Like, how the fuck do you shoot so accurately between them? How? I'm genuinely curious, like, how you shoot so accurately between these. Let alone constantly. I mean, maybe 1 or 2 shots. Yeah, they probably would get through, but not a lot that should kill you that quickly. Really? Die! They got god level precision on the hardest difficulty, I guess. Apparently. I mean, they're using the machine pistol, like, really? Actually, that might be a fun challenge, too. Either machine pistol only or the 10mm. Or maybe, I don't know, what do you reckon would be a good gun for like a challenge? Machine pistol, shotgun, 10mm. I feel like stun gun and the tranquilizer rifle might be a bit too easy. Hey, how long it takes Chrome to buddy load. Alright, so those guys should be down there. You don't know, you barely use guns. Or the 10mm or the pistol. Fairly kind of decent. With like decent level stopping power. I feel like the machine pistol is kind of weak. But made up for in fast firing.
I do not have a confirmation yet.
Shotgun would of course actually require you to get in close. The only downside would be you can't really start with any of the other guns. Like, I feel like the combat rifle too easy. Same with the revolver. I think they'd give a decent level of stopping power. I'm gonna stay up all night and I'm already getting tired. What the fuck is the point of this room? Is it literally just to turn off the gas? I do kind of feel like you'd get a decent amount of ammo for the machine pistol though. Like, I suppose that might be one of the plus sides to it. Hey, buddy. Bye, bud.
We may have a situation. Who the hell is that?
Bye, buddies. Even though I really don't need any XP, I'm still just trying to get like as much XP as I can. What even could I spend the next Praxis kit on? Maybe... No, I need 2 for them. I honestly have no idea what the fuck I'd spend the next one on. Just killed someone and ran away, and they just chill afterwards. Yeah, I mean, why not? Did you see that guy? I don't think he had too many friends, honestly. Somebody died. Rip, whatever. Yeah, I mean, the guy probably left his car double parking or whatever.
Get over there and confirm it.
Like, would you care about that guy? I don't drive, so I don't honestly have no fucking idea how annoying that would be. Hey, buddy. Bye, buddy.
We may have a situation here. Sweep the area.
I like how it's also may have a situation after you literally just kill them. It's like we may have a problem. Half our guys. Poor guy. Killed him literally and then with words.
Keep looking.
Over there!
Got it.
It may have a situation. Half your guys are dead. Yeah, I was fucked there anyway. Anyway, buddy, how's things going in Russia? Anything different? Well, I mean, I'm not too sure what would be different. Oh, really? Never does the funny one where you just pick them up and shot them into each other. And one of the reasons why getting the cloak ability helps on lethal runs. It essentially literally just run away. How much ammo do I even have left for stuff? I've mostly got mines. I don't actually think I'm that prepared for any fights that don't require them to just rush into a bunch of mines.
I'm gonna find you!
The downside is I don't even think mines will help that much.
Nearing source of disturbance. We know someone's here. Keep looking.
They're stuck there, aren't they?
I don't like
Look, that was not my fault. We can all agree the AI literally didn't walk into the mine. Clearly, not my fault.
You're going down!
See, it never actually does the funny one. At least my favorite one. Or again, Adam just picks one of them up, and then tosses them into the other one. But yeah, everything according to plan. You can't kill evil soldier guys without stepping on your own. Oh, the landmine actually came in handy. A baddie.
Nearing source of disturbance.
Landmines are actually useful. I don't know why I thought they'd be more useless, but maybe it's because they didn't kill the other guys and I just kind of really did not put much time into them. See, what I like about this guy is that he could have immediately killed me, but it took him like half a second to realize that I was there. It's just like, oh, shit. It's Jensen and he's dead. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. And now the fun instance of literally every game, the waiting. So, I'm just gonna kind of bring up an issue that I've brought up a couple times before in other videos. But it's about the Elder Scrolls Online. Now, take a look at this game as a stealth game. It's pretty simple. you obviously just avoid getting caught. The Elder Scrolls Online, one of the first times that I had to deal with a stealth section, someone had literally gone through the area ahead of me, killed everyone, and then I was left there like, there were supposed to be guards here, but someone killed them all. Jensen chills in the cafeteria after committing murder. Bruh, man's cold. Oh, of course he's cold. The cafeteria has to be kept cold. You don't want your... Can they really not afford anything better than cup noodles? Like, I know they're in China, but can they not afford anything better? Cup noodles, a beer, some mustard. Is this really toast? Cup noodles, beer, ketchup, tomato, mustard. I mean, I guess they have some vodka. I know that this is a noodle factory, but do they not have anything better to eat? I kinda actually feel bad for them now. Like, seriously. I mean, they probably have no time to eat other than instant shit. Yeah, fair, but still, I can't imagine that's a healthy diet. Of course, granted, I'm not sure if someone just smeared like a bunch of tomato sauce all over this piece of bread and they were just like, yeah, that's a meal. How about Jensen though? Man eats candy bar and whiskeys all day. In my defense, I have not actually drunk any alcohol in this game, but no, don't have the alcohol. And besides, they're not candy bars, they are energy bars. When he's home, he eats cereal. What's wrong with eating cereal? Cereal is, after all, healthy. You know what they say? Breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and you eat cereal for breakfast, so thus cereal is the most important food. I mean, it makes sense, right? If you just don't care about any form of logic. I am not gonna make it like the 4 extra hours, am I? Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can kill that guy, but then I'm essentially gonna be fucked. Guess this works.
Hostile on the run.
The ultimate hiding hole event. They never expect it. It's always here.
I'm coming to get you.
Are you? Oh shit, you actually are.
You won't get.
Damn it. All right. Let's see. Try that again. Go. Lost him. Better keep watch. Is someone hiding over there? I'm in the area! Shit! Lost him!
Yep, honestly, just once I kind of wish that I had my life together just as soon as I wake up and remember to do stuff, because literally it's like 12 hours since I woke up, turned on my laptop, and I still haven't done things I should have done like immediately after waking up.
He's here somewhere. Get out here! Lost him. Better keep watch. He's not here. I'll be ready if he shows his face.
Yeah, I get it happens. It happens way more than I'd like to now. Like, and the worst part is that I don't really have much else to do, and I still somehow just managed to forget. Really helpful. Let's see. Take you out, and I can't actually see the last guy alive. Really? Two ammo. Who the fuck walks around with 2 ammo in their gun? I mean, you could say that's about as much ammo as you get in Metro on the hardest difficulty. But I suppose it's also more than you get on The Last of Us Grounded. Like on that, you'd be lucky to get like a couple shots throughout the entire game. I think grand total ammo that I've ever had, maybe under 15 bullets, give or take. I don't forget, I put everything off until I can't anymore. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it just doesn't really help. I'm kind of half pausing the stream because I've forgotten to do something on my laptop, but it's just like, give me like 5 minutes. I don't have my bloody life together. The only downside is, so existing, is I have to actually get comfortable. Camera.
Who
Who's there?
No one you really need to be concerned with. Alright, so I'm also kind of curious about something. Did you say that you were FBI before when I asked? Like, knock knock, who's there? I'm clearly deaf. Cause I'm curious, do they have FBI in Russia? Isn't it something? I don't know, the KGB? Very angry RoboCop. He's not angry, he just wants to murder everyone. You can do that when you're perfectly calm. Oh, well, I meant you're not FBI. Yeah, because I was like confused for that. I was just like, why do they have the FBI in Russia? I don't know what it's called in English. Isn't it KGB or something? I don't know specifically, but I think it's KGB, or that might be something. I'm not an expert in Russian things. I do hope you at least have KGB as a past thing. We have SFB now. I don't even know what either of them stand for, but what even did the KGB do? Like, I'm kind of half curious, but I have no idea. Hey buddy, can I actually kill you? You don't even get a name. It's just Tong's son. It's like Boruto's dad, but in reverse. You know what? I can respect the guy that can sleep through all of that. I wish I had that level of being able to sleep through just anything. I mean, I kind of can, but I'm not sure if this is anyone else. But like, whenever you're trying to sleep and you just hear like a noise in the distance or anything, that always puts me on edge, and I'm just like, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Gotta stay awake. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Yeah, it's just like, why the fuck do I have machine pistol ammo? KGB is combat Государственного безопасности. Committee for State Security. Oh, so it's not like the FBI, it's a combat-based thing. Oh, FSB is Federal Security Bureau. Oh, is it like the is it JPF? The Japanese Police Force? I forget what it's called, but is it like that, or... Because I'm very curious, like, I don't know much about Russia. Granted, I don't know much about any other place except for Australia, and even then that's kind of limited.
You Tom's kid.
So my mother keeps telling me. But you are neither bell tower nor Chinese. Am I to assume my honored father is covering his back by sending you in to spring me instead of his harvesters?
Wise assumption. Let's get out of here.
I don't think so. Last time I checked, Bell Tower had a lot of firepower out there. I'm not willing to risk my neck on the unlikely possibility that you neutralized all of it. No offense, American.
None taken.
Did you not
I wasn't crazy about the odds
hear?
myself, but when I questioned it, I was told to give you this.
Well, well. Way to go, Father. This changes everything. Assuming they reassembled it correctly. You ready to go?
Yeah, but stick close. Your father and I have some unfinished business to take care of, and it all goes to shit if I don't get you back to him in one piece.
Don't worry about that. I'll make sure Father sticks to his promise. Maybe even get him to throw in a little extra. But as grateful as I am for your assistance, from here on in, it's every man for himself. See you later.
They're both the same, just KGB was in the USSR and FSB is Russian Federation. Putin's private army, basically, both are used and still are used to fight opposition. Yeah, interesting. Not done. Like, I hope that. I don't know, I just hope that, you know, shit stays safe over there. Like, I'm not too overly worried about that stuff, because it really doesn't affect me too much. But I feel like if they, again, if they start fucking with people that have nothing to do with the war or more draconian areas, like the government being more draconian, I do kind of feel for you, man. Not as much as this guy, though. He was locked in here, and the only food that he gets is a piece of bread. 2 pieces of bread and a little sippy cup of water? I mean, it's fair not to care until it's global human nature. Well, like, a lot of people tend to take just basic freedom as bread and salt. Yeah, okay, it was salt then. I mean, salt is good. I love salt. You put salt on, like, everything. Especially, like, a nice ham and cheese toasted sandwich. Just a lot of salt on that, and it's just amazing. Back to what I was saying. Like, a lot of people would tend to take just the basic freedom, like, say, America, Australia, England, things like that. Tend to really take it for granted. And then complain, like I said, they complain about shit that really has no issue on, like, anything. Like, oh yeah, let's complain that Mass Effect has a sex scene in. Truly the worst thing to ever happen compared to, like, I don't know, say North Korea stuff. Like, yep, truly Mass Effect having a sex scene is like the worst thing ever. Although I am curious, why the fuck do you get a bike down here? Like, who dumps a bike in the sewer? I don't know. Best to complain all the time than never ever speak out. I mean, like, yeah, you can speak out against stuff, but like, speak out on shit that's actually important. Like, say, a nuclear war starts tomorrow. Let's look at the shit that people are speaking out of in modern day. Oh, some anime came out that really did not did something that no one likes. Anyone remember where I dropped my pistol? I really hope that I don't need that pistol anymore. See, part of the reason we are the way we are right now is because we were taught to respect authority to the point where no decision can ever be criticized. Those Russians have freedom until they start having an opinion.
Returning to tonight's biggest story. The World Health Organization
Yep,
today
that
reported
sounds like a mood. Actually, I'm not sure if you
Elizabeth Duclair
heard of this artist.
confirms that the cause of these
I think it's Tom McDonald. He has some decent songs that, honestly, they're just kind of like, yeah. I'm not gonna pretend and have just an expert opinion on anything. Because, again, like, I live in a country where really I don't have to worry about anything. So I can't say that, like, you as a Russian are so much worse off, because I don't live there. I don't exactly know exactly what's going on, but I'll check his music out. Love music. Actually, let me just quickly look that up. If you want a couple good artists to listen to, yeah, so it's Tom McDonald, which does some good ones. But if you want some like decent Australian bands, I would check out Draft, Hilltop Hoods, Bliss Nasso. Like, they can be kind of a gateway into Australian hip hop, which is so much better than American, because quite honestly, American hip hop is really just eh. But yeah, I highly recommend, like I said, Hilltop Hoods, Draft, Bliss Nasso, Sia. I don't actually see it as the one that, she was in the My Little Pony movie, wasn't she? I think that's really all I particularly know about her. That and the controversy over the autistic movie that she made. I know Pendulum / Knife Party is Australia. They're my favorite. I don't think I've really heard of them. So again, drum and bass / EDM. I think I have heard of them. I just can't remember any of their music. Another good band which I enjoy. Everything. If you're after more YouTube-based musicians, I highly recommend Miracle of Sound. Pretty much, really most of what he produces is just honestly great. Who else? DA Games. Again, pretty good. Haven't listened to in a while, so can't really be too certain. Oh, seriously? You just had to repopulate the area, didn't you? Do you know how long it took me to kill all you guys? Yeah, CM made a pretty controversial movie about autism. I don't know if I want to check it out. It might upset me since I'm on the spectrum. Miracle of Sound is amazing. Yeah, like Miracle of Sound, his Mass Effect songs, fucking amazing. Also, oh, if you like Metro, let me actually check. I'm not sure if you've seen this, but alright, give that a check out if you haven't seen it, because if you like Metro, great song over a great video. Which again is kind of one of the reasons I prefer Metro over something like The Last of Us. Because again, I can link you to some videos with The Last of Us. The logic is just like, how the fuck does that even work? I'm gonna have to actually use up some heavy ammo. Let me have a quick check of something. I'll try and specifically find like one video on The Last of Us, which again makes me question the logic, because in the world of The Last of Us, it honestly makes Joel look completely stupid. And he's supposed to be someone that, you know, he's street smart, gets stuff done, you know, crap like that. But then you have him running around with like a knife that you can't actually do anything with. Not that one, not that one, nope, nope. I made quite a lot of the, which one am I after? Nope, 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 nope. No, this one. I'm pretty sure. My favorite Russian bands are DDT and Kino. Also Zamfira, Rockstar Lady, Cream Soda makes pretty good electric music. I will have to give them a check out. I think I've heard of DDT, but that might specifically be a wrestling thing. I have no idea about the rest, but if you want to see The Last of Us logic... My fucking batteries are low. Are you kidding me? I really gotta get better at charging these. So, in that clip that I just sent, the enemies, they're clickers, and so they're the blind enemies but can hear based on sound. And I will let you watch the clip. I will let you watch. It only goes for like a minute. You can kind of skip it partway through, but it makes no sense. I honestly have no idea how I get heard, but like, I don't fucking know. Literally game logic at its fuck you player. Okay, where do I actually go down here? Because I'm assuming it's not just break that wall. Wait, my tower disappeared. Oh no, there it is. Tower! The fuck did you do to my... The fuck did you do to my tower? $10mm. Oh, I'm supposed to go down this way, not break through the wall. Yeah, okay, now that makes more sense. How I managed to miss that, I have no idea. It's quite literally a gigantic hole in the wall.
We're talking about bullshit, people. Bollocks if you're in London. Mad if you're in Paris. Scatter if you're in...
It doesn't count because they're not enemies, does it?
Do the math, Euclid. This has always
Please don't tell me that they're here. I played Metro Exodus at launch and it was such a buggy mess. Like the enemies would literally teleport and kill me. I've made it pretty clear in my playthrough of Exodus as to why I don't like it. And I will say partially here. It doesn't feel like a lived-in world. You can't lure manimals to enemies. I was playing on not the hardest difficulty, but fairly decently hard. I couldn't lure the manimals to attack the bandits in the Caspian Sea. And there's a point where it was really empty and dead. That too. Like, most of it... Oh, some animals were reduced to just hostile NPCs. Unlike the second game. The second game, you know, you had that instance with the Dark One child. You know, you're moving through, you didn't have to kill any of the creatures. I found that to be a nice touch. Not everything in the game is specifically out to kill you. But in that one, fuck those little creatures that keep jumping in and out to attack you. Like, specifically also just fuck them. And as I was mentioning, so there is one area where you go into a hangar in the Caspian Sea. You get attacked by a bunch of animals because of course they're hiding. And once you exit, a group of bandits roll up. Like, what's making all this noise? Yada yada yada. You can't get those bandits to attack the manimals. And then literally
the pro-human organization had received permission to gather in protest earlier in the week. Police decided to shut down the legal rally prematurely.
literally, like, in the building right next to them, there's an entire hive of manimals. They don't come out at all until you go into that building because of ambush. They want to add Pavel and Exodus, but cut him out for whatever reason. 0 out of 10. No Pavel, no recommend. Would Pavel even fit that well? Like, where specifically would Pavel fit in? Maybe on the train and he sees Artyom, the train you blow up in the beginning. He sees Artyom and he's just like, wait, let me join you. And then, you know, we join on for that. Aside from that, like, I'm trying to figure out how Pavel, in the crew on the train. Yeah, like, that's what I mean. Like, maybe on the first train, which Artyom is sneaking through, you find him, he asks to join you because he got pulled into there after the fall. It was good fun, just brainwashed with communist propaganda. Which, you know, that would still fit in. Maybe he got pulled into the group that you were escaping from at the beginning. And you have the choice to, like, pull him along. I do also have to admit, I can't believe I missed that.
A handful of people were taken into custody.
I have to admit, I didn't particularly like the DLC for Exodus. I'm not gonna lie. The Spider DLC for Last Light, honestly, one of my favorites. Although I do have to admit, fuck the tower extra mission. I have not, and I'm never going to attempt to try that legitimate. Just never. I don't care. Unless you actually pay me, I'm not gonna try that legit. I tried it. Never again.
Blocked by supporters of the Humanity Front movement. The pro-human organization had received permission to gather and protest earlier in the week, but police decided to shut down the legal rally.
Do you not know that it was me that killed them? Do you? I didn't even play Exodus DLCs. The game was too disappointing to me. I like I think there's only two, the two Colonels and Sam's story. Sam's story wasn't too horrible. Like, they weren't horrible at all. But Sam's story kind of... I don't like the sailing around aspect in Exodus. Okay, dude, that must be so awkward to walk with. Like, that has got to be so just... That would not be fun to walk with. Like, one foot would just be constantly heavier than the other. And it just kind of looks like you're dragging around a stump. Take you out.
那是什么？是具尸体吗？
Thank you, Senti. I do appreciate that. So, like, is that just me? Am I the only one that would think that you'd kind of half walk with a limp or something? I don't know. And why would you specifically only get one foot done? Really?
Is this revenge, theft, or just bad manners?
Why the fuck does it look like you're cowering?
You have talent, Jensen. You ever need a job, you tell me. I'll hook you up.
I take it the kid made it back in one piece.
He says I owe you a weapon. I always repay my debts. With interest.
Some of the Oggs look mad funny. Like, what is this? A vacuum cleaner? I
That's one
mean,
debt paid. Now tell me what you know.
Bell Tower keeps 2 ships
it would
in
make
port.
sense
They
to
think
have
nobody
a
notices, but I keep
vacuum
an eye.
cleaner.
Every couple of days, one of them loads up in the middle of the night and sails out.
Heading where?
A wise man doesn't ask. I just know that
Like,
Heisensu pulls out
Not
tonight.
all of them
And where
are
she may
going to
port,
be
I bet you
specifically
find your
combat
scientists.
related,
That's a whole lot of maybe, Tong.
or
But
even
maybe you lucky more times than I can count.
Bell Tower runs tight
medical
security.
to
They don't
help.
expect me to get on their ship.
I wouldn't put it
One of my boys
past
will leave a
people
package inside a
to
locker
get
for
stuff
you in
to
an
help
equipment shed.
with
You find
things.
it, we talk.
Like,
And
you've
I
got
tell you what to do
augmentations
next.
to help
I'll be waiting
with
with bated
sex
breath, I'm
work. So it really wouldn't be too out of the ordinary to have something that helps with cleaning. Do we need the grenade launcher? How much room does it actually take up? That's 12 slots. That takes up the full 12 slots. No, thank you.
The pro-human organization had received permission earlier in the week, but police decided to shut down the legal.
Where the fuck do you guys keep coming from? I mean, there is a debate on whether or not augmentation is human and if it takes away the soul or some shit. Bill Taggart literally talks about it all the time in this game. Which I find completely and utterly stupid. Like, the whole idea of... Okay, yeah, maybe some military augmentation. Yeah, that could be bad. But what if... Like, again, I'm gonna bring up a point I've made earlier in the series. What if you need an augmentation to save your arm? Like, oh, yeah. And then you have people like Purity First. It's just like, yeah, fuck you, Augs. We naturals are fighting back. Or you augmented assholes. Literally go fuck yourself. And then you look at little Timmy and it's just like, yeah, fuck you, Timmy. You wanted your arm? You need that arm to live? You need that arm to play guitar to support your family? Fuck you, cause... Yeah, it's very stupid debate. An amputee has less soul than a normal person. Exactly, like... They're making the point that augmentations are bad, replacing parts of yourself are bad. Go back thousands of years, or hundreds, I forget when I mentioned, to the first prosthetic limbs. Oh, I guess they're tainted by the devil. Fuck you for wanting to live mildly comfortably. Fuck you that you lost your leg and now have to walk with, again, an amputated wooden prosthetic. What about people that need heart surgery? Because I know that there's some kind of heart surgery that you can replace it with like part of a pig. Oh, I guess they're inherently going to hell now, because fuck you, naturals. Perhaps that's why they have one augmented limb they needed to survive, but they still feel icky about it. I mean, yeah, like, I've made this point. Dude, why do you have the exact same fucking leg? What the fuck does that even do? Like, I can only imagine that's some kind of gun, because that looks like a fuel cell on the back, but still. That's how brainwashing works. You don't necessarily believe in it, but it's in the back of your mind. For me, I take a look at it like, you take a look at this guy and his augmented legs. You're never getting that back. Like, no matter what. Say you cut off your arm to get an augmentation. You're never getting the flesh back. You can't return from fucking up your body like that. Which is why I look at bosses in Resident Evil and stuff like that that mutate. It's like, yeah, Irving, the fish guy from 5. He mutates into a gigantic fish to kill Chris and Sheva. What are you gonna do after that? Like, there's no way that you're going to be able to survive. Well, I mean, you might. But you're not gonna return to human. You're never going to have that human form. You'll be permanently stuck like that. It gets to a point where it's just like, yeah, achieve your goals, but you're now a gigantic mutated fish creature. And plus, as we can see, it really doesn't help that much. Like, they still die really quickly. Bullet 1 master always makes me jerk. Oh yeah, that's the, actually, if you want... Okay, so this is a Doctor Who thing. I haven't actually seen Doctor Who, but let me check it out. Alright, so if you want to look up something that really disturbs me, look up Doctor Who: The Last Human. Like, specifically her makes me just look at it and go, what the fuck? Like, I'm really not that turned off by a lot of shit, but her? No, just absolutely no. Yeah, you know the movie Sliver? Yeah, I've seen Sliver. That's the one with Brenda and she explodes. Did you say ill to the movie or ill to you just look that up? Because, I mean, at least with Sliver, like, it's all just the one thing.
Ah, you buy or sell. I do it all. Look at a computer and see for yourself.
Oh, to the movie. Honestly, I didn't mind the movie.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so I'm gonna need some credits for this. Like I said, I actually kind of like the movie Sliver. I mean, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't like the worst thing that I've ever seen. But the movie was funny and disturbing. I know, never seen anything like it. Have you seen The Thing from John Carpenter? Kinda similar to that. Of course you can't die. No, of course I can't even still take that. Wait, no. Let's... Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna have to sell some stuff. I doubt I'm gonna get a lot of credits for these, but every bit counts.
Bestie Tom.
Buddy, I think you're quite literally the only one in town because I killed everyone. Sell. Sell.
Bye-bye.
I'm gonna keep the EMPs just to be safe, but I'll drop you. How much ammo do you actually have in you? 6. Yeah, not even worth keeping.
You know why there's nothing we can do about it? Because we're not doctors or scientists. And the scientists and doctors who are supposed to be finding a cure are doing jack, smack, shit.
Okay, the end boss also quite disturbs me too in this game. Isn't that the one and they have like the bunch of chicks tied up, I think? At least I think that's the end boss.
Found their route blocked by supporters of the Humanity Front movement. The pro-human organization.
Excuse me, buddy. Do you happen to remember where you keep
earlier
your
in the week,
guns?
But police decided to shut down the legal rally prematurely.
I'm barely gonna be able to get any credits from these, aren't I? Cooling system. I'm gonna need to remember to come back for that. Speaking of the Thing, though, have you actually played the Thing video game? That game... like, I want to say that it was alright, but some of the parts were just more frustrating than anything. Like, the end gauntlet before the final boss. It was actually
Perhaps
tougher than the
what might
boss
happen once the
itself.
hostage situation at Sarif Industries resolved.
Hey, buddy. Yeah, you're literally the last person I can sell anything to. Sell you, sell you. Sell, 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 sell. Bye, 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 bye. Don't need. Do need, but we have one. Bye, bye, bye. Bye. Bye.
Come back.
Alright, that should literally be everything that I need, actually. Alright, now the question, do I want extra frag mines or extra EMP? I could go gas, but that wouldn't really clear up a lot of room. I think frag would actually probably be better. Alright, so I'm gonna need one slot free. Should actually. Doesn't clear up a lot of room, but it clears up some. I'm still gonna have to struggle with this when it gets later on, aren't I? Because I'm trying to think of specifically what's left. I've got the scientist area. And then after that, I've got Why do I keep forgetting what the fuck it's called? I keep wanting to call it Terra Grigia, but that's from Resident Evil. It's not Pangea. I forgot to pick up my assault rifle. Damn it! I was wondering why I actually had decent enough space. Where did I leave that thing? I have like the worst memory when it comes to wherever the hell I left anything. Do you remember what the final area is called? I keep drawing a blank because again I keep wanting to call it Terra Grigia, but that's Resident Evil, not this game. Pangea? I also need to figure out how to get in there. Oh. Duh. Is this not a breakable wall? The thing that specifically looks like a breakable wall is not actually a breakable wall.
That's how foul this one is. My homegirl Eliza tells us there's a... Yes, sir. You're right. Lynch, if you're one of the fortunate 1/25th of the population,
Oh, no, it was. I just needed to do it specifically. Good to know. You get a little distracted. No, that's fair. I'm just trying to figure out what the final bit of the game is called. Again, I keep wanting to call it Terra Grigia, but I think it's Pangea? I know it has something to do with P. Is that? No, that's a... Where the hell do we get the laser rifle then? How much room do I need to take that? Wait, no, I don't need to worry about selling it, do I? What is it called? I remember it's something to do with P. That's all I know. That's all I really care to remember. Not Panagoda. Yeah, I think it was like Pangea or something. Let's have a look. This sounds like something newsworthy. Apparently, Xbox Game Pass subscribers unhappy with new game. Okay, so I think that people are unhappy is because they got NHL instead of FIFA. Yeah, I gotta stay up all night. Well, not specifically all night. Currently it's like 2:46 in the morning, and I have to stay up until my sister wakes up because we're actually going on a little hiking trip. I want to say it's a hiking trip. I don't actually know. We are going to Waterfall, which, yes, there's a place in Australia called Waterfall, which, happy accident, it has a little nature walk running right through a couple parks, and me and my sister want to go for a walk along it. And I say happy little accident because so when we were going to the Easter show, there was a shit ton of rain, and it fucked up the train tracks. So we had to get on the train, go to another station, get off at that station, and then take a bus to another train station further up the line. And one of them happened to be Waterfall, in which, like I said, has a nature hike literally right next to the train station. So yeah, we're going for a nice long walk. It was Pangaea. I'm actually kind of surprised that one of my random guesses was actually correct. Alright, how much room do I need to take this? So not one. Alright, s- 10 slots, alright, those will come in handy. I actually have to kind of sort this out. Shotgun. Of course, you guys literally all had to have shotguns.
What the hell was that? Keep running, Lawan.
At least clears up a bit of room. Not a lot, but a little bit. So... gas grenade. Now, if I drop something else... 2 frag mines are going to be better than 1 dead pack. And an EMP just to be safe. How much ammo is left over? $145. That's actually kind of a large amount. If I can come back there after here, I should at least be able to recoup some ammo. Yeah, it's fine to ask my age. I just turned 29 on the 13th. So, yeah. Like, it's not like I'm that offended if you ask my age, it's just... Look at that, like, actually look at that as like a skyline. Like, I can only imagine that... Again, I mentioned this in the past one. But, like, that would be so good to just actually have. Like, if you're up there looking out. Oh, and yes, my birthday is on Friday the 13th, on some years, which makes it even more fun. You know, I can respect that your advertising is just noodles. Lower and Upper Hampshire is sad as fuck. I mean, like, look at the view. Like, if you look at the view of, like, up there, it looks amazing. The people in the lower section don't have any skies, but, you know, still looks good.
You're dead! Don't make me kill you!
I actually didn't mean to toss 2 there. cat is trying to sleep. There you go. Yes, blanket. Blanket. Alright, I have a plan here. We stealth in, we take over whatever robot is in there, and then we kill them. The gap between the classes is crazy. Isn't that everywhere? Like, seriously, isn't that just everywhere? Like, yeah. I mean, it's just far more prevalent here. The more well off, they get the top. They get the sky, they get lush green areas. On the downside is, well, it's not horrible. It, at the same time, isn't the most spectacular thing. Like, it's the same of here. You've got people in mansions, cities, where spending $1,000 on a new phone quite literally is pretty much the same as just taking a breath. And then in the same just general state, you've got people that to them $1,000 would literally be life-changing.
Yeah? What do you want?
I don't think this guy realizes what it means when he says it's too late to hide. Like, I'm literally already hidden, buddy.
Enemy over there. Damn it. Better keep searching. I think he escaped. Keep watching. Anyone see him? Jesus. Wait here. I better stay ready. Not yet. Stay ready.
People who don't afford basic necessities and people who get paid for taking a breath. I mean, just look at... Alright, so just speaking on like general kind of uselessness. Had to go to the doctor to get something checked out, which one doctor that we were seeing before for years said nothing to worry about. We go to another doctor, ask him. It says to get it checked out, have to wait several months to get an appointment, and had to pay, I think, like a couple $100 to get him to have a look at it. And he pretty much just said, yeah, I don't know if it's bad or anything, you have to go get a CT. And it's just like, all that time and money and just useless. But then you take a look at like the American health system, it's just like completely you get fucked over for like just kind of like the basic things. It's interesting. I can't afford to get anything checked out. I know something's wrong, but yeah, like I think most, like, I can't say specifically. Do I die from sickness or die from debt? Valid questions. Yeah, like, you take a look at, even, say, the homeless situation. For homeless people, people in prison that are there for murder get treated better than homeless people. Like, people in prison, a place to live, free hots and a cot, you've got showers, you've got a gym. Sure, you're there for quite a while and can't leave. But still, you're alive, you're being taken care of, you've got a prison medical unit. Which, to me, I just kind of find a bit funny. Prison life isn't very easy. Larry Lorden has a lot to say about that. I never said that it'd be easy. Like, I'm just saying that, like, you take a look at it, and, you know, you've at least got some of your basic shit covered. You might get, there's a lot of abuse and they leave you in debt. Also, bad rep for going to prison. Nobody wants to take you on a job. At the same time, it's sad how people get fucked over either way. Yeah, at the same time, you take a look at homeless people. They can get abused, fucking kidnapped, shit like that. No one would really bat an eye. At least in the prisons, you've got guards. You've got, again, meals, a shelter, and you can get some jobs with felonies. Though I'm assuming some felonies like if you got arrested for, say, arson, and killing a bunch of orphans. Maybe not so great. Prisoners eat better than students at school in Russia. I can't specifically speak on that because, so this is just going off my own school knowledge of Australia. People could either bring their own lunch, or you had a canteen in which, you could buy food. So I could see if you bring your own or you buy some. I know American schools have like a mandatory non-pay, but here's your lunch. So it's not like, you have to bring food from home. I think in Japan it's also different, but I don't know specifically about different schools. Aside from like American TV, in which they showed off. Looks like you're rewarded for being a criminal than an honest man in these parts. I mean, so again, I'm going purely off of what I've seen on TV. I'm pretty sure that in some prisons, you can earn money and buy stuff. Like, say, everything is just backwards here. Possibly. I don't know. Everything is fucking weird everywhere. I mean, you take a, this is another reason as to why I just don't like humans. You take a look at the world in general, and it's just like, what the fuck are you thinking? Like, you've got people that want an ice cream company to change the name of one of their ice creams because it's problematic. In which, obviously, to that I have to say, yeah, get fucked. Because, like, I don't fucking care how triggering, how upset anyone gets. A Golden Gaytime is the best fucking ice cream. And, like, fuck you for ever wanting to change that. I mean, sure, you have people getting upset over Redskin. and people getting upset over, I think, Red Sox? I don't know. Golden Gateheim. It's... oh, crossbow. I don't need that anyway. Yeah. Let me have a look, but it's like one of my favorite ice creams. It's like literally the most delicious thing. But of course, someone wanted the name changed. Because, like, first released in 1959, 63 years ago. And yet, what the hell? No, it's delicious. It's got like this really soft texture, like a bunch of biscuit like crumbs around the outside, and it's just like a toffee and vanilla ice cream dipped in compound chocolate and wrapped in vanilla biscuit like crumbs, and it is just like it is fucking delicious. As a member of the LGBT community, the name is 100% fire. I mean, yeah, like, see, look, I personally don't care. Guy, girl, white, black, anything. Like, I don't really give a shit about anything. Everyone is perfectly fine. It's... so I would kind of fall under the umbrella, but like I don't care. That's just my personal opinion. It's when people start shit like this, like, yeah, let's make a petition to change the name of something that has been around for like longer than you. So like, why? Because gay is triggering now? It can't just mean happy? No, it's got to be our word. It's kind of the same. I mean, there are certain things that are offensive. It's not bad to rethink certain things, even if they're from way back. Yeah, like, you've got faggot, fag, tranny. They all mean different things from a different time. But Golden Gateheim sounds literally fire. If you can ever get it. Oh, shit. Wait, why are you hostile? Oh. No. If you can ever get it, I would seriously recommend trying it. It is literally so delicious. There's this tub version, and it is delicious. Like, I could literally sit there eating the entire tub for just like ever. And again, like, I'm not saying that it's wrong to look back at the past. Fucking bot. Like, it's not wrong to look back and say, yeah, okay, maybe this was a little eh. But You can't look back at history with a modern lens. At all. Because if you look back at history and say, this was horrible. It's like, yeah, of course it was horrible. It was like 100 fucking years ago. You're saying that the way we treated this minority... Oh, for fucking... But could you actually do something? Like, you look back 100 years ago. Sure, slavery was bad. You know what else was bad? 500 so years ago? People drinking piss to see if you were ill. People using chicken bones to tell the future. People, I don't fucking know, doing other shit. Yeah. Trying to modernize everything, like, oh yeah, like, you have people that look at a game and are just like, this game is offensive to someone because there's no people of color being represented. And it's just like, you're aware that the game takes place in our own history, in an area where not a lot of people of color were, if any. And yet they'll still complain. And it's just like, you can't rewrite history to make it okay. Of course, I'm pretty sure you have places like Germany where, you know, you have people like just trying to completely forget the whole, you know, like just general Nazi stuff ever existed. So you can try to forget it, but it's not gonna go anywhere. Although, like, this is just specifically for me. I tend to just use calling something gay as like pretending something didn't happen is arguably even worse. Yeah, it's like you can pretend something didn't happen in your past that was... I understand their shame though. Alright, let's use human nature for a bit here. You can try and bury the past, forget about it, but when it comes up, yeah, you're gonna be like, oh, yeah, fuck, that happened. Like, there was no shame in trying to forget about it, but it's not gonna go away anywhere. So back to, like, I tend to kind of use just calling things gay as like kind of like a generic thing, like, yeah, no, that's pretty fucking gay. Do I say it to be offensive? No.
Access granted.
Do I say it to be mean in like any potential way? No.
You sure could teach my boys some tricks, Jensen.
Tong? How
But
did you
yeah,
get this frequency?
Ancient
anyone
Chinese secret.
would hear me
Now listen.
like
You're going to plant that
look at
package
Sunk
in
and say,
administrative
yeah, that's
one's
kind of
house.
gay.
Put it on the bastard's desk and trigger it. Sound
Ow!
Sounds like I'm doing you a favor. How does it help me?
the
I call things gay as a joke. Yep, exactly. But like, if someone would just like say if I look at, and this is just from a couple years ago. Look at something and be like, oh wait, this level is gay. This level isn't that bad. If you want a good example as to like gay as a joke that kind of works, have you ever seen the movie Hot Fuzz? I mean, not Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead, where Ed's just like, oh, I gay. And then in a thing about COVID, Simon Pegg is just like, well, we originally wrote the joke to not be offensive, but to like make fun of that stuff. Like, you can actually find the clip yourself. But you've got so many people just kind of like walking on eggshells around things, and it's just like,
no turning back once you trigger that thing, you get me?
I got you. Only said it if I'm ready to go.
you're getting offended by words, which yeah, I get. Some words can be pretty bad. But the way that some people, I didn't see it, but I know offensive comedy. I would highly recommend that you check out Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and World's End. All three are amazing films. Like, if I had to pick films, you know how you've got the pick 3 films to be stuck on a desert island with? Those 3. Easily, you can watch it like 100 times, and then still just like find something new on the next playthrough or next watch. They really are. Oh shit. Like amazing films. Recently I got lots of Jim Carrey recommended to me, and he was making fun of gay people in some of the vids. I think I've seen like most of Jim Carrey's stuff, but I know one film that has been seen as problematic, but it was back then kind of forgivable. Also, I found it funny. Actually, some of the stuff was true, just turned up a notch. One film was Ace Ventura, where it's just like, oh, it's transphobic. Because, you know, Einhorn was a guy. And it's just like, and then everyone starts like clawing at their tongues because, you know, he went around kissing all of them. It's just like, how is that's the fucking joke. It's not And yet people see it as problematic. I found it as fucking hilarious. I know that Ace Ventura scene, yeah, like, it's meant to be a fucking joke, people. I don't understand how it's offensive, though. Neither do I. But I tried to look up Ace Ventura reviews just randomly, and it's just like, Ace Ventura problematic. Or like, specifically about that scene. Like, again, to me, I found it fucking hilarious. Like, take another movie, which is Shallow Hal. Yeah, it's a comedy. Be it like people have said, you wouldn't be able to make that kind of movie now. Because like, oh, haha, do you get it? She's fat, but like, he doesn't see her as fat or ugly. He sees her as generic attractive lady. And you know, you can't really make those kind of films now, because everyone will just see it as problematic. Like for me, it just brings a question, is it really offensive? Or is reality offensive? Because that's the reaction most people would have. Was it sad? Yeah. Should we remove it? No. Why? But yeah, old films can be problematic in a way. Take a look at Song of the South. A Disney film which is pretty fucking racist. Okay. You want to completely bury it. It's still going to linger with you. You may as well just own up to your shit and be like, yeah, okay, look, we released this movie. Admittedly, not our best work. It's pretty fucking racist. Pretty shit like that. But we still did it. Here it is. What's another one? I forget specifically. Damn it, why do I keep forgetting this stuff? I mean, alright, so on the topic of like offensive kind of bad films, have you seen Cuties? Now, if you haven't seen Cuties, despite what everyone says about it's like really, I mean, I'll admit it's kind of fucked up, but at the same time, I've seen it. My honest thoughts on that movie: it's quite literally boring as shit, and everyone in it is unlikable. Hi, Belita. Like, the main character in it, she is so unlikable that she nearly kills someone just to get a spot on the dance team. for like her mother, which she comes from a very heavily Muslim family where like, you know, you need to be, oh, for stars sake, covered up and stuff like that. Her mother goes from I should get rid of you to leave my daughter alone, and like, why aren't you just threatening her not that bloody long ago? But it definitely is just a bad movie in general. Is there a place to hack that? Okay, it doesn't actually look like I can hack it. Damn it. I do believe certain things are offensive, like some comedy really isn't funny and just bigoted, and movies can have scenes where characters say some bullshit. Yeah, like, you take a look at the recent shit with like Chris Tucker, Chris Brown.
Access granted.
But the thing is, movies, it's art, not a statement. The Will Smith guy and like making a joke that wasn't even that funny, and the thing with comedy is subjective. Very much so. Chris Rock, yeah, that's it. Like, you look at that, like so many people have said, no one would have paid attention to that joke. Yeah, the G.I. Jane one. No one would have ever paid attention to that. Except for the fact that, you know, it was made into a big issue by Will. Will mad stupid for that. Yeah. Like, Jada essentially just killed that guy's career. For what? You didn't find a joke funny? I mean, it wasn't even that funny, but she quite literally just killed her husband's career. And only highlighted how just stupid things are. I wouldn't pin it exclusively on Jada. They're both walking, talking owls. Yeah, but like, it was Jada's reaction that prompted him to go up on stage and, you know, do that. So
Access granted.
Yeah, I mean, either way, his career is pretty much just going to be fucking dead. He is obsessed with her for no good reason. I mean, yeah, the fact that she basically called him out about, you know, like, I forget like the specific interview, but she was basically talking about how liberated and free she felt for essentially cheating on him. And it's just like, bruh, you really gonna do that? Her and her entanglements. Which, like I said, brings up an issue of, yeah, sexism. It exists, but no one wants to bring it up. Man's been dead for decades. I think like the last Will Smith movie that I saw, I think might be I Am Legend, and that's it. Like, I think I watched part of Pursuit of Happiness, but I don't even remember like the last movie of his that I saw. No, Tupac.
Access granted.
She used to date him, kinda. Oh, she said she still misses Tupac. Oh, yeah, isn't he like an American, or was an American rapper? I don't really pay attention to much American stuff. Like I said, I prefer Australian music, so, you know. But kind of on the topic of sexism, so we have to vote soon, and one of the ads, it's just like, it's not just about equal pay, it's about equal rights or something, and it's just like, the pay gap doesn't fucking exist, and yet you still believe it. So how the fuck you're still gonna sit there and complain about the fucking wage gap when it's not even a real thing? Alright, where the hell is that turret, actually? I need that turret. Oh. I don't suppose I can take that with me. There's also Dave Chappelle with his jokes about trans people. Haven't heard them, so can't comment. Kinda sad how he used the classic I have a friend who's trans. I mean, I know a couple trans people on Twitter, but again, that's on Twitter. Like I said, I would probably fall under like the LGBT plus whatever umbrella of like just everything. But I don't really want anything to do with like all that crap. Cause yeah, you've got a very outspoken part of it, but I know a lot of people aren't really like that. But you still have people like, yeah, hey, by the way, your art is offensive. I took it, I edited it. And now here's this white character that's fat, short, black, and is a gay, trans, binary alien. Like, you're really gonna sit there, granted, you have feminists, like this is some years ago, that painted using their own period blood. Like, actually, you're gonna sit there, paint with disgusting ass blood, and like, I'm using the chunk of part as chocolate chips. This is like, do you know how disgusting that would be? I don't even remember what it was about, just that it rubbed me the wrong way. It's comedy though. Can you and should you police comedy? If you don't like it, you should just walk out. You can't really police comedy aside from maybe like trying to cancel them. Blood is icky no matter where it comes from. Yeah, but it's empowering to females. It is empowering to them. At least I'm assuming that that is the message that they are going for. Like if it goes, ugh, I would probably just throw up. Oh, just thinking about it, that would be disgusting. Now again, okay, so here's an offensive-ish kind of dark joke, but Hitler is the reason why we have things like modern art. Like, look at this twisted fucking strand of metal. It's art. It's modern. I don't know. Nothing about bleeding for a week every month is empowering. I don't fuck. Like, you'd have to actually look up the video. But what I want to bring up is I'm gonna have to Google this. I want to actually make sure that's factual. I mean, I know it's fucking factual, but I want to look it up and just remember how fucking fucked the world is. Like, the world is fucked. Jump the fucking ship. Oh, yeah. Here it is. I can't believe I'm actually fucking reading this out. But this chick used 200 gallons of piss to protest Trump. A performance artist who happens to be trans decided to make a statement with a durational act as if to hold their piss they collected their own urine for 200 days in order to finally place it all in one glass cube in a gallery in New York City. After a couple of days, the urine becomes a biohazard, so they had to develop a plan to store urine across multiple locations in Los Angeles in the hopes that they could preserve it safely and ship it across country to New York. That was from 2017. See, there was a video, I think it was by Bearing, where it showed her, they're trans, I don't fucking know their gender, I don't care. You do that, you lose any fucking respect. I don't give a shit how you fucking see yourself. But they were transporting their piss, which they stored at their friend's house. And she lied to them and said, "Oh, don't worry, it's nothing bad." But like, if they got some of that splashed on their hands and then they rubbed their eye or something like that, do you know how many fucking diseases they could get? You were literally putting your friends at risk because you pissed in a jar for 200 days, and it's just like, that's fucking art? That is not art. I'm not going to take a fucking dump every day, store it, and then be like, as you can see, here is my entire year's worth of shit. Now, as you see on this day, it was a very solid, the single poopy. Very rare. But as you can see on this day, yes, very high class, I know. Like, that's not fucking... That's not art. That's like... Ugh. I don't... Some people, they make me question why the fuck the world still exists. How has humanity survived this fucking long? Ew, what the hell, performance artists are just nutcases. I love performance art, but this is not it. Yeah, it's pretty bad. People need to learn biology, dead ass. I think the protest was because something to do with bathrooms. And like, again, just imagine they swapped this shit, or the piss, for shit. Like, here you go, guys. Here's like 200 days worth of shit. Now, you can see here, I ate a lot of nuts, so it adds this nice texture. Go on, push your face right up to the glass. Look at them nuts. Here, I ate nothing but corn for like the entire month. So it's just, it adds this nice streak of yellow. You can see it's like little gold nuggets. You see? Art. Give me money. Give me fucking money. This is my art. Give me money. It's like, what the fuck is humanity doing? I don't even fucking know anymore.
See anything?
see nothing, buddy. How useless is the sprint upgrade in this? Like, how are you really going to need, like, how much time to get sprinting? Like an extra 5 seconds of sprint. It's one of the just most kind of like basic quality of life upgrades, but at the same time it's just like, how can you not run that fast? Like, not that fast, but like... You have robotic, like, robotic lungs, but if you look at the picture... It, like, looks like... Oh yeah, you'd spend a point to make it breathe better, but like... Even I could probably run for like more than 7 seconds. Granted, I'm not a robot man, so I don't fucking know. I don't think this is very good business practice to have the top of your business be electrocuted. I mean, that's just me, like... This just really seems like it would not... Don't do Adam like that, he's 90% metal. Maybe it's hard to run. I mean, okay, so I kind of want to bring up. I don't need that. So, right, let's bring up pointless upgrades in things. Now, I want to ask you a very just serious general discussion. How does paying a merchant to upgrade your gun make you reload it quicker? Like, again, a serious question. How does paying someone make you be able to physically do something quicker? Like, there's no change to the gun. Okay, take Resident Evil 4 and 8. Now, you can pay the merchant, and you can increase the reload speed. You can increase the magazine, the clip capacity, the damage. But you see, if you think about it, it makes no sense. Like, yes, excuse me, Mr. Merchant. What are you buying? I would like to purchase a magazine upgrade for this. Alright, here you go. Here's a magazine. An old 5 shots of this gun. Why, thank you. And then you get the extended upgrade. It's like, haha, now I can fire multiple shots of this. And then you go to get the next mag, and it's just like, excuse me, merchant. Yeah, what are you buying? You sold me an extended magazine. Yeah, but this magazine only holds 3. This one holds 5. I sold you a single magazine. Load that shit your fucking self. Like, you're gonna have to upgrade every single magazine that you get. Every bit of... Like, you're gonna have to load them yourself. It's not just a magic fucking upgrade. Take the special magic coin that strengthens your bones. I see now, if it was something that had, I don't know, say a visible impact on the gun, I'd get that.
Access granted.
Like, upgrade damage. Maybe you can look inside the barrel and it's got some kind of groove in it that increases the bullet projectile speed or some shit like that. But instead, even with this game, actually no, look at this game. Can I not see it in a full 3D render? But you can see this gun has upgrades to it. You can see the extended magazine, you can see the laser sight, you can see the upgrades that you have added onto it. But in most games, it's just like, I upgraded the magazine to this TMP and now it can hold 200 rounds. Yet the magazine does not get bigger. It's still just the same gun. It's the same boring static gun that you've seen. Alright. This is just a curious question, but like, what do you think that tastes like? Like a jar of nutrients. What on earth do you think that this tastes like? I can imagine that it would just, I don't know, looking at it, I know that's probably a white jar, but I'm just imagining it as like this thick white substance, like you just, like a thick white paste that you just shovel into your mouth, like, and then you're done. or because like it doesn't look like it has any doesn't look like it has any flavor. Like it's just generic energy boost. I mean, I hope it has flavor. Like chalk.
More of this to come, followers, so stay logged in. And if you're just joining us,
Would it be a powder? I don't want to think that it's a powder. Like, if it's a powder and Jensen is just eating that, I feel for the guy. Like, I really do. Aww, I've got a box guard. I love box guards, they're adorable. Honestly, I kind of prefer the box guards in this than the bots in the second game. You know, it's like a powder, probably. I have a jar like that and there's powder in it. No, see, it should probably be mixed with water. No, it can't be a powder. Just imagine Jensen, like, no, Mil, what are you doing? You're cold. You have to be cold, because that way, I feel validated in putting that blanket over you. Like, at least with the energy bars, both games are beautiful. And, I mean, yeah, look at this. It's a beautiful view. But, like, just imagine that it is a powder, like you say, and Jensen is literally there, just like, opening his mouth with the entire tub, like, and then just having to dry swallow it, like, it would be horrible, my dude. Yeah, I hate sneezing. Like, actually, just having to sneeze is like the worst thing. Mil, go back to sleep. Oh yeah, so I'm generally curious. You asked my age. How old are you then? And, like, probably coughs like it's cinnamon. I love cinnamon. Cinnamon is like my favorite thing ever. Especially chai tea. Chai tea is just, it's so delicious. Although, so it's not a recent thing, but I've stopped. Oh yeah, I'm very old, 21. Nah, that's not that old. Like, I feel old now, and I'm like only 29. And it's just like, I see people younger than me, and I'm just like, God damn it. Why? Yeah, I know. Maybe that's just me. Oh yeah, so I keep getting sidetracked. Like, I find that this is just a bad habit with me. I'll start talking about one thing and then I'm just completely onto the next thing. But I've kind of had a thing where I'm not really having sugar anymore. And I'm not really missing out on it. Like, not really missing it as much as I thought I would. Like, I occasionally buy stuff like lollies, you know, things like that. But for the most part, really, I thought I'd be missing sugar a lot more.
Access granted.
I used to be dieting pretty hard and ate almost exclusively protein and fats. Sugar never really crossed my mind. Don't recommend though. Diet was crap. Yeah, for me, like I'll admit I'm not exactly in the best shape. I'm not like super fit or anything, but I'm tall, and like the most that it affects me is like I've essentially got a beer gut without the actually drinking beer. I'm like 6 foot tall-ish, and you know, it all mostly just balances out. Aside from like my leg as well, like my legs are fucking, yeah, I don't like my legs. In the epic battle between Turret and Bot, who is gonna win? Um, 5'2", Kevin Hart height. Kevin Hart, isn't that the guy from the Jumanji movie? I'm bad with celebrity names. Like, I'm bad with names in general. When it gets around to Overwatch, like I'm playing Overwatch and people ask if they need healing. Well, people mention that they need healing, and I'm just like, I don't know who the fuck you are. I cannot tell your voices apart. And it's just like unless specifically there's a distinct feminine voice in the group that is separate from like the rest of the guys, then sure, I know who's talking. But if there's like multiple female voices in and then just the other guy, I'm just like, I can't fucking tell your voices apart. Who the fuck is asking for healing? Like that might just be me. I think so. I can't tell people apart. Turret, please. Go. 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 Thank you, turret. Thank you. Truly a man's best friend. I am never playing Torbjorn again. My baby. My turret betrayed me. For me, there's a lot of noise, it just turns into mush in my brain, but I can barely function when there's lots of people talking around me. Rest in pizza, Jensen. You know what, yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna get some pizza. Yeah, I mean, you make me want pizza, dude. Like, granted, usually when we get pizza, it's just like, I'll eat it, but not really feel that well. It's kind of the same when, we get kebabs and, damn it, I gotta do all this again. It's like, get kebabs and like, there's one place, it's not super greasy, but they don't add the sour cream. And it's just like, it just makes it so dry. I'm sorry, I want it myself. Well, I hope that you can. I mean, you mentioned that you've still got small areas. Like I said, I hope, like, oh no, now I want a kebab. It depends. Do you mean like a stick kebab? Anyone want iguana bits? I'm assuming that's a Fallout reference. Wait, no, isn't it squirrels? I'm broke as fuck, dude. The same. Like, most of my money, which I could be saving up for a gaming PC, I've got like a collection of G Fuel boxes, cups, and GamerSupps waifu cups. Like, I've pretty much collected every waifu cup that I can. Oh, it is Fallout, it's actually human flesh. No, because I thought that they did... I know that there was a video about it, about something. I can't I forget what it was. No, we've reached the 3-hour mark. But yeah, most of my money in like a general money sink has gone to waifu cups, which I'll hit you with a link to that very soon. Really? Chrome? I hate Chrome sometimes. Do. Well, for me, it's that I can't find a job yet. The market is kind of tight. I would assume so that you're in the middle of a fucking war. Like, I would assume that Yeah, I'm the best, not the best at what I do. They don't want that right now, they need specialists. Yeah, I'm assuming that it would be kind of tough in like the middle of the war to don't really sure if it's the middle, but kind of tough just generally. But the link that I sent you, that's kind of where most of my money is sunk. Like, just waifu cups. I've essentially got every one that they've released. Aside from most of Season 1. Which kind of sucks because, you know, some of the Season 1 stuff is pretty adorable. Oh yeah. Yes, well, like I said, I keep getting distracted by stuff. Do you mean kebabs like the ones that they put on the stick? I like the doner kebabs.
What are you doing here?
Basically wasted all my money on my friends and family. Yeah, it's tough right now. Hey, you gotta come first, buddy.
Moving to visual.
Like, remember that you come first. And stick, I suppose. For me, I mean the kebabs where it's like you've got the wrap, but then you've got the meat. And then like sour cream, lettuce, cheese. Hey, no, not lettuce. Tomato. Those kind of kebabs. Which I think specifically they're called doner kebabs. The only downside to eating them is that, you know, most of them are halal. And like I don't tend to support that. That's a fancy kebab. Have you not seen one? Let me look specifically. Donors are dope. But like where we usually get it from, it's like the wrap, sour cream, meat, cheese, tomato, onion, more cheese, mushroom. They're not bad, but they're kind of greasy. Yeah, okay, so they are doner kebabs. Halal. If I'm not mistaken, like, I'm gonna double check this because I wanna just make sure. Alright, so doesn't halal mean there's no pork? You said you don't support it and I got confused. Alright, so this is from Wikipedia. Which, as opposed to just saying it. Oh, So, basically, this is from an old YouTube video that I saw, in which, for like halal, you cut the neck of the creature while it's still alive, and you let it bleed out. Like, as you can see, you know, there's no issue about, like, there's an issue about stunning it before you do that, but it's not necessary. Turret enters the fray. Go turret, go turret, go. Go turret, go turret, go. Go turret, go turret, go. Go turret. Go turret, go turret. Go turret, go turret. Holy shit. Bro. This turret took on a box spot and the explosion and still survive. This turret's a fucking beast, dude. Turret, I love ya. How'd it go, brrr? Mate, this turret, MVP turret. Can I? Yeah. Be proud, turret. I'm gonna miss that turret. But, yeah, so, like I said, what I sent is, again, kind of why I don't really like the halal thing. But it also kind of, like, Vegemite is marked as halal, bread, you know, stuff like that. It's just, you're making, I don't know. I don't know the specifics of it. I pretty much just thought that halal was a, meat thing. I've got no idea what it has to do with Vegemite or bread. It's like, I don't fucking know. actually have any room. I'm not really missing anything, but yeah, I should be good.
Shit!
Okay, so this place is about to blow. Yeah. So here's just what I would kind of find a like a fun little thing to add. Like say if you helped Tong, you saved Van Bruggen, you didn't antagonize him by killing everyone that, you know, works for him. You get a escape section in which the timer is like a minute. But if you did like just completely fuck him over, as you see here, you only have 10 seconds to escape the room. But of course they have to make it a cinematic, and yeah, it's like, yeah, gee, Tong, I help you out and your bomb is set to 10 seconds. Thank you. Oh, no, they don't do that. But I'm just saying, like, imagine if they did. Like, imagine if... Like, it's kind of like an escape room type thing. It does make sense. Tong probably wants you dead, too. Yeah, but, like... Again, had you helped him out, I don't think the cutscene changes. Like, I'm pretty sure you still only have 10 seconds, even if you help him out. Like, I saved your hacker, I did your side mission for your bartender. Yeah, I did stuff that, like, I didn't murder every single one of your guys. And oh, you're trying to get me killed. Thanks. Yeah, it's the same. Like, it's kind of like giving you choices in a story game, but then those choices don't matter. Like how in this playthrough, I've literally killed every single person that I can. I've killed Seraph guards, police, the civilians that work for Seraph in the opening. And yet nothing changes. Nothing aside from like a little bit of dialogue has changed. Like, literally killed everyone at the press conference. And then it's just like, oh yeah, Jensen, get back to your apartment. You did fine. I was like, thanks, I killed people today. Deus Ex Serial Killer Edition. Exactly, like, it doesn't matter. Like, no one actually gives a shit that you just fucking killed the entire police station. It's never brought up. Brett doesn't say, oh yeah, he must be the guy that stole the evidence and literally killed everyone in the fucking police station. No, it's just he stole the chip that he needed. Don't mention how the dead bodies are literally piled up. Nope.
So that distraction wasn't just for me, was it, Tom?
Wait, is that his son?
Richard, I'm going off the grid for a while. Not sure how long.
Why? What are you up to, Jensen?
Following a lead.
And where exactly is this lead taking you?
You there! Get that cargo, clear the fire! We're pulling out now! Load and secure those bombs!
Answer me, Jensen. Where are you going?
Hell if I know, Pritchard. Hell if I know.
Alright. My dude. Pritchard, the ultimate waifu. No, we've discussed this. The ultimate waifu. The pure goddess. Tali. Like, we just need, like, a shrine for Tali. Just nothing but Tali. Everything but Tali. Everything Tali. Just Tali.
Pritchard, any chance you're still there?
Jensen, my God! You've been offline for days. Where the hell are you?
I was hoping you'd tell me.
I'm pinging you now. You're in Singapore. Something's wrong, Jensen. I pinged you, and a second later, I lost your GPL signal. It's like you disappeared into a black hole.
Gotta be a jammer.
Well, obviously. If you can find the transmitter and take it offline, I'll be able to track you. And keep you on a tighter leash.
I've got more important things to do than help you keep tabs on me. If Megan and her team are here, there's no time to waste.
Alright, so I'm gonna call it here. It's like 4:36, and usually we have to start getting ready at about 5. I appreciate you stopping by, buddy. With any luck, if I'm not too tired later tonight, I'll probably do another stream roughly about the same time. We usually do a Dead by Daylight stream early in the day. But again, I appreciate you stopping by. Hope you stay safe. Hope everything goes well. And I will catch you in the next time. Bye bye for now, buddy.